Have you ever wondered what makes you, you? Or why a rose is different from a tulip? Why can a bird fly and a fish swim? These questions revolve around one central concept: DNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid as it is scientifically known, is essentially the blueprint of all life forms. It's an instruction manual that exists in every single living organism. Whether it's the bacteria or the enormous whales, it's DNA that guides their life processes. DNA determines your hair color, your height, even your predisposition to specific diseases. It's made from 4 basic elements: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine, simply known as A, T, G, and C. These letters of existence merge in various sequences to form genes, which then translate into proteins, the fundamental building blocks of life. DNA is made up of 4 different bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine, abbreviated as A, T, G, and C. These 4 letters of life combine in different ways to form genes, which in turn create proteins, the building blocks of our bodies. Imagine DNA as a long, twisted ladder. This picturesque analogy can be attributed to the double helix structure of DNA, a discovery made by James Watson and Francis Crick in 1953. This structure isn't just aesthetically pleasing, also functional and essential to life as we know it. Now, focus your attention to the sides of the ladder. They are composed of alternating sugar and phosphate molecules, forming the backbone of the DNA structure. Let's delve into the sugar molecules first. These aren't your average table sugar molecules. Instead, they are deoxyribose sugar, a special type of sugar unique to DNA. This sugar connects to a phosphate molecule, forming a strong bond that withstands the trials and tribulations of cell life. The phosphate molecules not only provide stability, but also play a crucial role in the replication of DNA. Next, let's ascend to the rungs of the ladder, are made up of 2 types of molecules known as bases. The 4 bases are adenine, A, thymine, T, cytosine, C, and guanine, G. The base pairing is quite particular. A always pairs with T, forming an AT base pair, while G always pairs with C, making a GC base pair. This is not a random occurrence, but a carefully orchestrated dance that follows the rules of complementary base pairing. These pairs form a code, a biological Morse code that's unique to every living organism. This code is the blueprint of life, dictating the traits that define and differentiate every life form on this planet. The A always pairs with T and G always pairs with C, forming the code that dictates the traits of every living organism. DNA doesn't work in solitude. It has a partner in the complex process of life creation, a molecule RNA, which stands for ribonucleic acid. This second molecule plays a pivotal role in the biological orchestra that results in the creation of proteins. Similar to a blueprint, DNA contains all the necessary information for building an organism. It holds the master plan for life. But just like a blueprint is worthless without a skilled construction crew to interpret and execute the instructions, DNA also needs RNA. RNA can be compared to this expert crew, reading the blueprint provided by the DNA. It deciphers the genetic code and translates it into a language that can be understood by the protein-making machinery of the cell. The proteins that are then created become the building blocks of the organism, responsible for its structure and function. Together, DNA and RNA form the genetic machinery that drives life as we know it. So, what have we learned today? DNA, a term we often come across, is the blueprint of life. It's the complex molecular code composed of 4 organic bases that link together to form a pattern. These patterns, known as genes, are the architects of life as they orchestrate the creation of proteins, the fundamental components for life. Working in a synergistic harmony with RNA, another type of nucleic acid, DNA, translates these intricate instructions into the essential building blocks of life, laying the foundation for all biological functions. For instance, it is DNA that decides the color of a rose, grants birds the ability to fly, and enables fish to swim through the streams. It is the magic thread that weaves the stunning tapestry of life in all its diverse forms. It is what makes each organism, each individual unique, yet all are part of the grand design of the universe. It's the magic thread that weaves the tapestry of life, making each one of us unique, yet part of the grand design of the universe. The story of DNA doesn't end here. The saga goes on, unraveling new chapters as stalwarts of science exert themselves into the enigmatic labyrinth of existence. Our comprehension of DNA is not just about understanding the fabric of life. It's a profound quest, a journey towards enlightenment that empowers us to leverage its might for the betterment of mankind. With the revelations about DNA, we acquire an ability to tackle diseases, to transform lives by ameliorating health and nutrition, to enrich the environment, and even to envisage a future shaped by genetic engineering. This burgeoning knowledge gives us a vista to envisage a future rich in possibilities, stretching the boundaries of what we currently deem as possible. As you gaze at your reflection next time, remember, you're a splendid epitome of years of genetic evolution and artistry. And that, my friends, is the wonder of DNA.